Welcome to Queen Anne. I'm biased because I'm fortunate enough to get to live here, but I truly believe this to be one of Seattle's absolute best neighborhoods. Hi, I'm Chris Rice with the PNW Residences team at Compass Real Estate, and today I wanted to share my passion for Queen Anne with you, discuss the perks of living here, dilemmas certain homeowners face in staying in the neighborhood, and a little bit about the early history of Queen Anne as well. So let's get into it. The rush of new citizens to Seattle meant the city had to build new housing, and it turned to Queen Anne Hill, which had previously been uninhabitable due to its steep slope, to make this development happen. In 1902, a cable car was built on this street, opening the neighborhood up to residents below, and mass development of Queen Anne began. The practicality and diversity of Queen Anne Ave is why you never really have to leave the hill. On days that I work from home, I can go get myself a sandwich, hit up the grocery store, go to the gym, and pick up my kids from school, all while staying on top of the hill, which really adds to the appeal of the neighborhood. On top of all the great perks of living in Queen Anne that I've already shown you, the neighborhood is also home to phenomenal parks like this one and great local schools. And so it's easy to understand why people that live in Queen Anne really want to try and stay here if they can. The problem is, a lot of the housing here was built 100 years ago, and some of the Queen Anne homes are just a little bit small and tight for modern life, leaving homeowners with a question. Do they make the house that they're in work for them to have all these great local perks? Do they maybe sell and buy a house in a different neighborhood where they can have more space? Or in the case of my friend Mandy, do they decide to build up? So we're here with Mandy, and thank you so much for allowing us to look behind your curtain on this construction job. Tell me what inspired you to build up as opposed to kind of seek alternative options.
In 2016, we bought this house, just my husband and I, pre-children. We welcomed our baby boy in 2019. COVID happened. We went from working in the office full time to being both work from home 100%. Had our little girl in 2022, and we frankly ran out of space.
It's a common story, unfortunately, but I'm curious, instead of deciding to build up, which is a pretty expensive job to do, did you consider buying a house in Queen Anne in a different neighborhood?
We love this neighborhood. We put 2 offers in Queen Anne. We lost out to both of them. So we realized maybe this was the option for us where we could build our dream home.
I'm sure you've learned a lot from the experience. Tell me, did it meet your expectations going into the project, or were there surprises or just nuances about the construction that you weren't aware of that you would share as advice to others?
I would say, from a time perspective, it took longer than I think I thought to get through the design phase, the permitting phase, the building phase. So you gotta be patient, but long-term, it's gonna all be worth it in the end for us.
And so, as you're almost into your new home, you think this ultimately was the right decision for you and your family?
Oh my gosh, 100%. No regrets. We love kind of how this is shaping up. We've got another month or 2 in the project, but we can't wait to move in, get settled in, and call this home again.
Perfect. Well, Amina, thank you so much for letting us have a sneak peek, and you're gonna have a gorgeous home here, and I hope you have many happy years in it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining me on the tour of Queen Anne. I was Chris Rice, your host for Seattle, Washington with Compass Real Estate. It's time for me to go pick up my daughter and check out this sunset with her. So I'll see you again next time.